Good day everyone, I am Teacher James that I will be discussing to you some of the topics on discrete mathematics. Okay, so to start with, we will be discussing the logical operators. Okay, so many mathematical statements are constructed by combining one or more propositions. These new propositions formed by using logical operators, and it is what we call the connectives. Okay, so we will be discussing some of the connectives. Okay, so one is the negation, conjunction, disjunction, implication, biconditional, exclusive, or. Okay, so we will be discussing now first the negation. Okay, sa negation, we have the definition. We will let P be a proposition. The statement, it is not the case that P is another proposition called the negation of P. It is denoted by this symbol and is read as not P. Okay, there are other notations you might see on the books. Some of them are this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, so understand more about negation, let us have some example. Okay, first, the negation of the proposition 5 is positive. Okay, so the answer here is it is not the case that 5 is positive. You have noticed that we are using the it is not the case to negate the proposition. Or we can express this also in another form as 5 is not positive. Okay, so you have noticed now that it is contradicting or opposite statement of the 5 is positive. Can state this statement or the proposition as 5 is not positive. Okay, so you have noticed na the statement, the answer will be is now the opposite of the true proposition. Okay, so to conclude, the negation of P is the opposite of the truth value of P. Okay, so that is how to make the negation of P. Okay, so to understand more, let us have another example. So in example number 2, we need to find the negation of the proposition. Okay, so Jason's smartphone has at least 32 GB of memory. So the answer here is, based on the definition of the negation, we could use the it is not the case or not. Okay, so here is it is not the case that Jason's smartphone has at least 32 GB of memory. Or we could say, or we could use the statement, or we could rephrase the statement as Jason's smartphone does not have at least 32 GB of memory. Okay, so you have known how to use the statement is contradicting, or it gives an opposite meaning of the first statement, the first proposition. Okay, so that's how to form the negation of the proposition. Okay, so let us give now the value of the proposition. Okay, or what the truth value. Okay, so letter A, the true proposition is T or 1. Okay? Then, the false proposition is F or 0. So, those are the value of the proposition if it's true or false. Okay? Now, we will be constructing a truth table or truth matrix. Okay, when we see a truth table or truth matrix displays the relationships between the true values of propositions. Okay, so to understand more, let us have this truth matrix. Okay, so the truth matrix of the negation if we have the statement of P or the proposition P and the negation of P, if the statement is 1, then your negation will be 0. Okay, do you understand? Then, if the proposition is 0, then your negation is 1. Okay? So, there are also other books that are using the T and if. Okay? So, here, by showing the truth matrix of the negation of the proposition P and the negation of P, okay, if the statement is true, then your negation is false. Okay? Then, if the proposition is false, then your statement of the negation is true. Okay? So, that is how to make a truth matrix of the negation. And that is how to make a truth matrix of the negation. Okay? So, I hope you understand and learn something from this video. Okay? Thank you so much, and we will be discussing some of the topics of other logical connectives on other video. Thank you so much.